Hello from the beautiful town of Kaş in Turkey, in Antalya region. Let's explore this beautiful, amazing, small city today. I visited Turkey in the end of May, beginning of June, and took a road trip from Antalya to Dalaman. Kaş is my third stop on the way of this road trip, and let's explore this amazing town together. But first things first is the breakfast in the hotel Luna Kaş where I stayed, and I have to admit that this is one of the rare cases where I like both the hotel and the breakfast. And now, after delicious breakfast, I will quickly show you the territory of the hotel and the room. So the territory of the hotel consists of actually 3 hotels here. This is Luna, the one where we live. This is Kapunash, and this is the third one is I can't remember now its name. Elia, something like that. And we are now walking to a room. Room is 503. The hotel is super nice, it's super cute. Just the view from this balcony worth visiting this hotel. Unless you don't live just next to the coast, you'll have to get used to getting up and down with steps. It's a very picturesque place, and actually I do not mind walking back and forth with steps up and down. Driving here is a challenge in this little town unless you got used to driving over the hills. That's okay. And also the atmosphere. You should come here for the atmosphere. This is the main point, in my opinion. Many of the houses in Kaş are surrounded with pink flowers that immediately make you notice the influence of Greek architecture in some of the older properties, typically in wooden shutters, narrow streets, and large terraces for enjoying the midday sun. Having a walk on these tiny narrow streets is real pleasure. This is behind me an old Lycian tomb, and you can see such tombs all over Kash. Kash, having an old name of Antiphalos, was a very important city in Lycia. That's why you can see a lot of remains of ancient ruins here. Kash was originally called Habessos in the ancient language of Lycia, and later it was given the name of Antiphalos. Actually, Phalos was the name of the city across Kash and was a Greek word meaning stony place. And this name is very well suited to the area, as you can see now and you will see later in my video. And so, because Kash was built just across Phalos, the citizens called their town as Antiphalos, which means across Phalos. Now we are taking a walk in the very center of Kash, near the harbor. Antiphalos, which was once a member of the Lycian League, is known to have gained reputation and importance as a port town during the Hellenistic period around 4th century BC. Hellenistic meaning Greek, as Kash belonged to Greece. During the history, Kash was also part of Roman and Byzantine empires. After this old harbor, let's go back to the city center of Kash and have a walk on these beautiful, small, tiny, narrow streets and catch the vibe and atmosphere of the city.
Biz bir anda bir koptu elimde nerede patlayacaklar diye. Ayağını acıtmadın değil mi?
Evet, 200 TL yani hemen hemen aynı fiyatlar. Yemek
Small town of Kash was founded by the Lycians, and its old name was Habessos. Honestly, it has a very, I would say, Greek atmosphere, and these tiny, narrow streets. It's beautiful marina. I'm not sure if you come here for the beach, because they have beaches in the rocks, but you come here definitely for the atmosphere, because it's amazing. I like this place very much. It will be on my top list of tourist attractions in Turkey to visit. Definitely somewhere I would come back. There are many boat tours from Kash to the beautiful beaches, so you can take a one-day boat tour for about 18 euro, and with lunch, and stay there the whole day, and the boat will take you to different places and islands to swim. I would take it myself, but the problem is that I'm staying here only for 2 nights. I just don't have time for that. Kash is considered to be the city of artists, painters. They say that they come here and they live or they stay to paint the beauty which is all over the place. Because guardian cats must be everywhere. In order to have a good view of a sunset, I decided to go to the ancient amphitheater of Kash, where they say it is spectacular to see the sunset there. I'm trying to find a way to amphitheater, an ancient site. It's somewhere here, not far from it, but this turn was so narrow, I just couldn't see it. Amphitheater looks like it's really outskirts. This is the end of Kash, and you see everything finished, no people, no restaurants. At the same time, the walk is very pleasant. It's about 20 minutes max. I see it now. I see the theater. The amphitheater can sit up to 4,000 people, and it is quite well preserved. The history says that it was built in the 1st century BC, but restored 300 later, probably after the great earthquake that took place in the vicinity. If I was here in this theater watching a play, I don't know what would I look at, the play or the sunset. This is the ancient site of a Hellenistic temple. What really amazes me that first time I just passed by it, I didn't even notice, and then when I was coming back I precisely put it in my GPS location, and that's how I found it. Well, just next to this old ancient site there is like the restaurant, and there is a hotel. Well, it's very interesting usage of the territory for sure. Yes, hello? How can I help you? And after visiting the temple, we are slowly going back to the city center of Kash. The time that I spent in Kash was simply amazing. It is just my type of city for holiday, for a short period of time, because I still love the beach. Here in Kash you cannot actually have the proper beach. You have to drive to the beach, because here there are, as I already said, there are cliffs, and you cannot like have just the this normal normal beach, the one that we get used to normal. But at the same time, there are many beaches organized in a way that you can swim. It is not a problem, and they are very well indeed settled and done. I feel sad leaving Kash, and I feel pity for that, but at the same time we need to move on, and our next destination is gonna be Oludeniz, which is about 160 kilometers from Kash. We'll drive. Watch the next video about Oludeniz. Thank you for watching video about Kash. Leave your reviews, leave your comments if you've been to the city or you're planning to visit this city. I will be very happy.